what we're going to talk about a little bit is the difference between a push marketing model and a pull marketing model. A push marketing model is television commercials, print ads, radio blasts, email blasts. You are pushing your message out to people whether they want to hear it or not. The problem is that now people are starting to tune out. They don't want to hear the message. This message was not made for me. This message was made for somebody else. I don't want to have to listen to it. Pull marketing is when you share your information, your knowledge, your expertise, the community at large, by and for the community, not in an advertising space, but this is what I'm knowledgeable about, this is what I enjoy talking about, and I'm just going to put it out there. Now what happens is that those that can relate to your message are going to start paying attention. And those that start paying attention are going to start listening more. And those are the people that are going to connect with you on the social networking sites. Do you know the difference between a customer and an advocate? What percentage of your customers are advocates? How many people walk away from their experience with you so thrilled, so impressed, so engaged in the experience that they want to go out and start talking about it with other people? Again, that's where the magic of social networking comes into play. Because if I buy something from Lauren, and I hang it up in my living room, now only the people that come into my house are going to see it. But if Lauren frames it to my specification and mats it and takes excellent care of me and educates me on what woods and what mats are going to look best with this particular, piece of art, now I'm excited because now I've learned something and now I want to share that with people. So I'm going to talk about it. And the next person that comes up to me that says, I am looking for the perfect piece of art for my home, I'm going to say, well, you got to call her. But people like me have a really loud mouth because people like me are online. And people like me Twitter and Facebook, and we talk about the experience. And whether Lauren knows it or not, when I talk about an experience, there's somewhere between 1,000 to 1,700 people that hear it. So what did I just do for her business when she created not just a customer, but an advocate? What Facebook does is it allows you to create groups. So you can group people. I have a group, this is actually a default group of Facebook, it's called Limited Profile. If you don't know somebody, when you accept their friendship, stick them in Limited Profile. They can only see very limited information. Some of the stuff that shows up on your wall, some of the photo albums that you might make public, that kind of stuff. I break down these clients, now I know who to market to. I block off my 16-year-old and her friends. There's certain stuff, you know what, you don't need to go through all my photos. These are the people that I want to follow. Again, Limited Profile. These are the people that I'm in Rotary with, and these are my social friends. Because I'm not going to market my services to my friends. I want to market my services to the people who are clients and prospective clients. I never want to be invasive, in your face. I don't want to offer you something that you obviously haven't asked me for. Yes?
Are you going to be doing something similar for LinkedIn as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So we can flip. All right, the business page. A couple of things that I just want you to notice. One, I connect some of my pages together here by making them favorites of each other so that people can easily get from one space to the next. General information about my business, and one thing that I do, if you write a blog, import it into your Facebook account because more people will have access to it. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you want people to go back to your webpage. You don't want people to just know you here. You want them to go back because you've provided them with something of value that they're now curious enough to go back to your website with. By posting my blog here is actually where I get the most attention. I also post, my blog also gets imported into my personal profile. People ask me questions because they know what I do for a living. So they either do that through messaging me through the inbox or through one of the marketing groups that I participate in. I'm willing to answer questions publicly and privately, and that's how people get to know me. That's how people do business with me or come to do business with me, because I have shared the information and the knowledge that I have. Ray's done the same thing. People have asked him, he's made connections with people in, I don't know, Connecticut, Canada, everywhere. Germany, by offering answers to questions. And that's really what it comes down to. Your goal when you enter into social networking should not be, how am I going to make money today? Your goal when you enter into social networking should be, how can I benefit the community? If you're passionate about what you do and you love talking about it, this is a space that you will thrive in. But if you're constantly in here and you're looking for the why, what the hell am I getting out of this, then you're going in with the wrong mindset. If you find out that a customer, a former customer of yours, has filed a complaint or has said something negative about your business, you have an opportunity publicly to make that right. Whether you feel it's justified or not doesn't matter. By calling up a webmaster and saying you got to pull that post, you lose credibility. But by offering to make it right or to correct the situation or to take it offline, you have now shown good faith. And that's going to happen. Right? So if somebody writes up something about you that is just blatantly untrue, you have the opportunity to address that. And if somebody has a legitimate complaint, you have the opportunity to make it right in the same arena that they posted it. But yes, it is a risk when entering this realm. You have to accept the good with the bad. The lesson that I learned that day is that the people that were calling me all sorts of fun-loving names don't know me. It's not personal. They just, you know, got a little bug up their butt because they didn't like what I had to share. That's okay. Not everybody's going to like the way I work or what I do or why I do it. But you can have the opportunity to address it.
We knew coming in that there is no way that we could answer all of the questions this evening, and our hope and goal here was to raise a level of awareness and kind of bring some of this stuff out. One of the things that we have committed to do and want to do, and on the very last page of your handout, is we will, if you desire, and that doesn't mean that everybody in the room has to want to, but if we get a significant enough people that want to, if you go to that website that's listed there, you can sign up, and the sign up, by the way, I want you to see just what that means. This is the page that you go to, and it is specific to your group. It's on Melissa's site. If you just give us your name, your email address, then we will let you know when we're going to do a web-based webinar